47-year-old Linda Dykes is an obsessive cleaner from North Wales.
Have I been called OCD? Oh, you better believe it.
Obsessed by shine, Linda spends one whole month a year making taps sparkle.
What can shine, will shine.
And she cleans around the clock, whatever time of day or night.
5:30 in the morning, and I start getting the bloody hoover out and the mop and getting the washing up done and, you know.
And Linda is not alone. A quarter of people in Britain are so obsessed with cleaning and tidying that they spend 2.5 hours or more every weekday on household chores, with many feeling compelled to abide by strict regimes and rituals.
I don't wash my bath with my hands because I just think dead skin cells and stuff probably stick.
These towels have got to be in sync with each other.
But for most of us, keeping our homes clean and tidy is not a priority, as the average British kitchen chopping board has twice as much fecal bacteria as the average toilet bowl.
There's a dog poo on the carpet.
He's never done that before.
And over 500,000 of us wash our sheets just 3 times a year.
Oh, good God. I'm actually lost for words.
Linda Dykes has turned her obsession into her business and believes people with an obsessional need to clean their home have a special set of skills which could change the habits of a nation.
Right then, should we crack on? Yeah, then come on.
So she's teaming up with a volunteer army of obsessive cleaners.
Together, we will clean up Britain.
Right now, my OCD, the fact that there's poo on the toilet seat, my hands absolutely sweating.
Filthy, 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 filthy. Filth.
But can two sets of people with such opposing attitudes to cleanliness work together to transform their lives?
You don't have to live like this. You can live better and cleaner than this.
Or will their obsessive need to clean prove just too much to take?
How can somebody use 3 different types of chemicals in the toilet? I've seen the bad side to her today.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you, it's just utter disorder, chaos and grime and dirt.
I can take on board what you're saying.
That's right, indeed.
And think that really I don't want to live your lifestyle.
Linda Dykes is meeting obsessive cleaners from all over the UK to help her clean up Britain.
Hi, Christy. Hi. What can I say? Perfect.
Yes.
I'm going to have a little look in your oven.
Oh, my goodness.
Spotlessly clean.
The first volunteer is 37-year-old Richard from Sandhurst. Richard lives with his wife and 2 stepsons and is obsessed by the urge to organise, tidy and keep order.
As soon as that front door's shut, I'm hoovering, I'm cleaning, I'm tidying, I'm organising. You can see I'm angry doing this. I can't stop, I can't sit down, I can't be at peace until everything is as it should be. It is quite a stressful existence.
On top of running his own business, Richard spends 2 entire months of every year just cleaning and tidying his home, and it can impact on those close to him.
Mate, you've knocked your toilet roll off again.
Richard is definitely the most tidy person I've ever met.
I just need to make your bed, is that all right?
Yeah.
Thanks. I do have this obsession, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
This obsession with order isn't just limited to his home.
If I see a can that's there, I suppose, yeah, bring it to the front as just a habit, sometimes without knowing. Do you know what? Yeah, it looks better tidy, doesn't it? It has been a bit of a problem for me in the past, I won't lie. My previous wife, her family said I was proper OCD.
But, like Linda Dykes, Richard believes that his compulsion to clean should be passed on.
Messy people wind me up. Some people like living like slobs. Some people enjoy wallowing in filth like pigs. But I've got a special gift of bringing order to chaos, and I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it.
Richard is taking 4 days out of his obsessive cleaning routine to try and tackle this 100-year-old cottage.
Oh my goodness, someone actually lives here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm Richard. Good to come to your home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Nah.
64-year-old ex-antiques dealer Christopher is being forced to camp in his own home as it's been completely overwhelmed by 15 years' worth of clutter.
It's definitely happened by accident. It's just 15 years of gradually, slowly. So one day you wake up and you realise you haven't got a bedroom floor. There's a very nice, comfortable wing armchair, but it's not accessible at the moment. And this is my dining table. It's too embarrassing. I can't invite people back here. I think in the last 10 years, only 4 people have been into my house.
One of the few people invited into the mess and squalor is Christopher's good friend, Chalice.
Cannot go round to Christopher's house for a cup of tea or a sandwich because you'd probably end up dying with some kind of bacterial infection or disease.
Well, when I'm looking around here, really, I just despair. Where do you begin? I haven't got a clue. It's just ridiculous. And now is time for change, without a doubt.
But with Christopher's compulsive collecting so ingrained, it's not certain how much of Richard's advice he'll be able to take on board.
Wow. Show me around.
Well, these are the 2 reception rooms.
Yeah. I guess you don't do much receiving in there.
Well, of course I do. This is the room I've always used as a living room.
OK. You relax in here, do you? Where do you sit?
Well, this is a slight problem.
It's a small problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Is this what you were expecting?
It's probably worse than I was expecting.
I thought it might be.
Right, OK. Do you want to lead on? I guess kitchen's in there.
I think it's better if you go first.
All right, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Wow. The house is in chaos.
This house isn't just cluttered, it hasn't been cleaned since Christopher moved in 15 years ago.
It's a functional kitchen, as you can see.
Christopher,
It's
very grimy.
yes,
And
it is.
it's very
yeah.
cluttered.
Yeah.
And I don't see how you can actually cook or
No,
make any
you can't.
food in here.
You can't.
What do you live on?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches,
Takeaway
takeaways.
sandwiches.
Right, OK. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just utter disorder, chaos, clutter, and grime and dirt.
It is. It's filthy.
You need help.
It's absolutely
You
filthy.
need help.
I do indeed. You're the man to help me.
Well, let's hope so. This is like someone's just got a refuse tip, took the roof off the house, emptied the whole thing in, put it back on, and that's it. It's really bad. It's bad. This is the bed you sleep in?
This is the bed.
OK. And when you go to bed in the evening, do you clear the bed off, or do you just get in there and go to sleep?
Half of it.
Half of it. So
You don't
clear
need
it
the whole
over.
bed, so
OK.
you can shove it across. Right, let's go down to the kitchen. OK, you manage?
Yes. I'll follow you.
OK.
Now that he's seen the whole house, Richard wants to share some of the strategies he uses to keep his own home spotlessly clean.
Christopher, I've put together some hints and tips about how to stay on top of clutter, how to lead a tidier life. Beds. Let's talk about beds. I say make your bed every morning as soon as you get out of it. Make this a ritual, because a messy bed can make a room much messier than it actually is.
If I'm the only one there, it doesn't matter how tidy or untidy it is anyway.
Quick whiz round with the Hoover needs to take place at least once in the morning and once in the evening.
What?
Yeah, every day. This keeps the house looking
joking.
neat.
Twice a day?
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Let's talk about a fridge.
Why are you going to get
fridge?
germs in the fridge when it's cold and it's supposed to keep things fresh?
But when stuff goes out of date, it spoils, it goes mouldy. And guess
Out-of-date things are not necessarily out of date. Like eggs last for a month in a fridge longer than the shelf life on them. Do you throw everything away in your house when it's got...
I follow the guidelines on the sell by dates, use by dates.
Do you?
Yes.
They're very wasteful.
Bacteria.
State gets better the older it is.
I can see you're going to take a little bit of convincing.
No, you can tell me what you like. I can disagree with you.
Of course.
But I can also take on board what you're saying.
That's right, indeed.
And think that really I don't want to live your lifestyle.
Professional cleaner Linda Dykes believes that people with a compulsive urge to clean have a special skill which should be put to good use. To clean up Britain, one dirty house at a time.
Everybody needs a kick up the bum that doesn't clean. We will clean up Britain.
The next volunteer is 52-year-old single mum Michelle, who is so terrified of germs, she spends almost 60 hours a week cleaning her home.
I am a germaphobe. Germs and mess and dirt makes my skin crawl. Just brought the shopping home, and as you can see, there's tins, there's jars, there's bottles. I would never dream of just putting them straight into the fridge. Maybe people have touched them, maybe they haven't got clean hands, haven't washed from the toilet or whatever. If I didn't wash them, I would feel that there's germs on them, which I couldn't take at all. Every day, my telephone will get cleaned, all the handsets in the house will get cleaned. I clean the hoover every day before it gets used and after it gets used.
Michelle's compulsion to clean has led her to develop a 3-step cleaning process of bleach, fabric conditioner and polish for her floors, which she does up to 5 times a day.
Now there's not a speck of any dirt on this floor at all whatsoever. So I'm really pleased about that.
Whilst Michelle can devote up to 8 hours a day to polishing her glasswares, she's most obsessive when it comes to polishing her windows.
When it rains, I'm sitting by the window waiting for it to give over so I can get out here and clean and get the glass looking absolutely immaculate and the window ledges. So this is done every day, inside and outside. And sometimes if it has to be done twice a day, if I get 2 lots of rains, I'll come out here and I'll do it twice.
But Michelle's obsession with cleanliness makes her very difficult to live with.
Can't touch the kitchen, can't cook anything. She's running after me, hoovering, sweeping. I think you're a bit nutty with it, like you're always hoovering at 2 in the morning, or when I come back from clubbing, hear the hoovers on upstairs.
I recognise that I'm over the top, I recognise I'm crazy with the cleaning, I'm told I'm a nutter, but I can't help it. And I want to help people, I want to teach them, and I can take my knowledge and I can show them how easy and simple it is that they don't need to live in dirty houses. It has to be my way, there is no other way.
Michelle will be helping 31-year-old NHS Direct telephone advisor Richard from Milton Keynes, who hasn't cleaned his bedsit once in the 4 years he's lived there.
I'm not a cleaner, I don't like cleaning. It's not something that I enjoy doing like some other people do.
There's multiple different coloured stains. We have cigarette ash, that looks like coffee. We've got some tea over here. It is not carpet anymore, it is stain.
Richard's bedsit is now so bad, even his own parents are reluctant to visit.
The times that they have been here in the 4 years that I've been in this flat, there has been a comment of, this looks dirty, that looks dirty, why don't you keep it clean?
Richard has suffered depression for the last 15 years, and taking pride in his home has been the last thing on his mind.
I was extensively bullied when I was a child, especially at school. I responded by becoming sort of insular.
After 2 years of successful therapy, Richard now feels confident in tackling the huge task of cleaning his flat.
I'm getting my life really on track, and the living space that I have is holding me back. It's just another goal to achieve to become a proper member of society again.
Germaphobe Michelle believes she can turn Richard's neglected flat back into a home. But will her desire to help Richard win over her fear of germs?
I'm Richard.
Hi, lovely to meet you, Richard.
Please come in.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't take this all in. Hold on. Oh, God. I've never, ever seen anything like this in my life.
Sheer lack of cleaning.
God. I feel like I'm having a panic attack. I've never seen a kitchen like this.
I can't remember the last time we cleaned it.
God, all right. I could never live like this. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I'd be ready for the madhouse. I mean, it's like panic stations. If you look at the state of the couch here, oh, look, what have we got here? Socks, receipts. Oh, my God. Look, all these crumbs and bits of filth. I'm feeling I could scream right now. It's horrendous. I mean, it is horrendous, horrendous filth that I've never seen like it before in my life. It's completely foreign to me. It's like squalor. It should never be like this.
This is the bathroom.
God. The toilet bowl is
horrendous.
Worse than horrendous. It's just a complete nightmare. I could never go to your toilet, I could never stand in your shower, and I would not touch those taps to wash my hands in. It wouldn't happen. You don't have to live like this. You can live better and cleaner than this. And it can be improved big time. And you'll feel better in yourself. You really will. And I'm sure that's what you want.
I want to.
Good. Well, then we can do it, okay? Don't worry, it will help you in the long run, it really will. You know, you don't have to live like this and you don't have to be upset with yourself because I'm here and I'm going to help you.
My fault it's got like this.
Yeah, but now you're going to go forward.
To motivate Richard, Michelle wants to pass on some of her tips for keeping on top of the cleaning.
In my shower room, I'll do the toilet and I spray like a bleach spray inside the bowl first of all. Then I'll put the toilet cleaner on top of that.
Sounds like a lot of work already.
It is a lot of work, it is a lot of work. And I'll do the windows inside and I'll do outside the windows as well. If we have a downpour of loads of rain, which will leave all the smears on it, I'll, you know, go back and give it a good clean if I've come in from shopping in the afternoon.
How long over a day would you spend cleaning?
I would say at least I would be doing about 7 to 8 hours a day.
Basically, like, you do a full day's work of cleaning?
I do, yes, yeah.
And not get paid for it?
And not get paid for it, no.
Wow. I've never seen anything so massive in the undertaking of keeping your homestead clean.
In Bradford-upon-Avon, order-obsessed Richard is taking on the 15 years' worth of clutter that's consumed ex-antiques dealer Christopher's Cottage. His strategy involves firstly identifying items which Christopher is happy to throw away to make some room in the house.
If I wanted to throw that in the skip,
Yeah.
what would you say?
It's a useful turkey baster.
Maybe I picked the wrong thing. OK, if I wanted to throw this in the skip.
What's that? No, I wouldn't let that go in the skip.
You wouldn't let that go?
It's
Right, so
brand new, and
we're not doing too well at the moment.
No, purely because I like the design of it.
OK, that's fine.
And it's a very handy thing. But there are other extension needs that could go in.
What about that?
Well, you're asking awkward questions about things that I use, aren't you?
Wrapping paper. Could that go?
No.
What about those jump leads over there? Could they go to a charity shop and help somebody?
Well, I need to get at them because my van won't start at the moment.
OK. I'm picking just random stuff and you're telling me no, 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 no. So why don't you give me some examples of stuff that we could get rid of? Because I'm here to help you and I want to help you, but you've got to overcome this, no, I'm going to hold on to it.
Hoarders often feel intense anxiety about discarding their belongings. So Richard's task is not straightforward.
You might have to be a bit harder on yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want that sheet of glass.
Right.
I do want these enamel signs.
What about this?
What's it made of? Yeah, this bit of wood can go.
Right, all these planks, go.
Yeah.
I can see your wall and your radiator.
Yeah.
Already. Brilliant.
With a small victory in hand, Richard's drafted in Christopher's friends to help and is focusing his attention on the living room and kitchen.
We've broken down the clutter into 4 categories: skip, charity shop, recycle and keep. And the whole idea is we're making it a more manageable task. So we're creating space and we're giving Christopher visibility of what he's got to manage at the end of it.
Christopher's friend, Chalice, one of only 4 people allowed into the house over the past 10 years, has come to lend a hand.
Chalice.
How are you doing?
How are you?
You all right?
Christopher's fridge stopped working 2 years ago.
Are you ready for this?
Christ.
That's gross, isn't it?
That's gross. There's fish and chips in there.
There's everything in there.
I'm sure there's some airborne germs and diseases coming out of there. This is disgusting. Can we shut...
You don't want a sandwich, do you?
Richard and I are just at opposite ends in the scale of things of cleanliness, but I am too far opposite. I think he is too far the other way.
Right, ready?
Put it on the back, nothing's going to come out.
You're standing there giving me all the orders.
Yeah?
This is your disgusting fridge.
Yeah, I
I want
know.
you to help me. Come on. Here we go.
There we go. Bye-bye, fridge.
Christopher, come on. I'm not going to do this all by myself.
No.
This is your responsibility. Come on.
Yeah,
You
okay.
can help me.
Come on then.
It's like you're directing traffic. I want you to get stuck in. Come on.
Yes, come on.
He sees me a little bit as a bit of a skivvy. I think he thinks he's very clever that he's got me here to sort his house out. Well, no. He made the mess. He needs to sort it out.
Yes. Brilliant.
Linda Dykes loves cleaning so much, she's made a business out of it.
Morning! It's Diamond to do your cleaning.
Linda thinks that if there were more people like her, Britain would be a better place to live.
I am quite obsessive. I'm a fantastic cleaner. My standards are so high, they hit Venus.
So Linda's working with a task force of obsessive cleaners to bring Britain up to her very own exacting standards. And as well as sprucing up private homes, they'll also be taking on public spaces too.
Look at that!
2.25 million pieces of litter are dropped in the UK every day. And with the government slashing the council services budget by £4 billion last year, leisure services and parks are the first to suffer.
As OCD people, can make things better, can clean them up, but, you know, we need the help of the communities.
Today, Linda and the team of Obsessive Cleaners will tackle this charity-run day centre in Leatherhead, which is at risk of losing its food hygiene certificate. The pit stop offers hot meals, advice and support to some of the area's most vulnerable adults.
We help people that are homeless, people who have got addictions, drugs, alcohol, mental health, unemployed, and we also get people who are very lonely that come down here too.
The centre provides over 200 hot meals a week, but with only 3 permanent members of staff, it's a struggle to stay on top of the cleaning as well.
In the 6 years I've been working at Pit Stop, obviously the cleanliness has gone down because our main priority is to feed and water people and to help them.
Hayley! Hello!
Linda's accepted the challenge of bringing the pit stop up to scratch, but she won't be doing it alone. Joining her today are fellow obsessive cleaners Hayley and Michael. 27-year-old mum of 3, Hayley, was diagnosed with OCD in 2007. She can spend up to 19 hours a day making her home perfectly germ-free.
I don't wash my bath with my hands on a sponge. I'll use a mop so I don't have to touch it, because I just think people put their bodies in there and their dead skin cells and stuff probably stick on the bath. I absolutely love bleach. It does smell strong. It's almost to the point that you feel like you can't breathe, and like it proper like hits the back of your throat, so you're like, oh.
44-year-old Michael is a construction worker with a very particular way of keeping his home pristine.
When I get up every day, I like to hoover the bed, because when you've been in bed for 8 to 10 hours, you get dead skin cells on, and you also get your hairs and you sweat a lot. Yes, I would say as a perfectionist, definitely, without a doubt. These towels have got to be in sync with each other, on line. That's cool.
Oh.
Oh my
This
God.
is our lounge area.
It smells of wee.
Stench is terrible.
I'm obviously used Do you think to it could be coming off the
yeah.
furniture? Well, yeah,
It's
I mean,
probably
obviously
coming off this.
the furniture here is quite old. This is the gents' toilets. Come this way. Oh, they're a bit whiffy. Oh my goodness! I know they smell. I've been in a few in my time, but that's disgusting. I haven't actually been in here before. I'll be quite honest with you. Oh, Hayley, have a look at that one.
I don't want to. Oh my goodness.
Got a bit of poo on there.
Is that faeces on the seat?
Oh, it looks like it.
Oh, it smells so bad.
This is absolutely disgusting. I don't even know how men can use it. Can we leave here now?
Right now, my OCD, if I was to show you my hands, they are absolutely sweating. Like, look at that. Especially the fact that there's poo on the toilet seat. It bothers me massively.
This is our kitchen area.
The centre serves up breakfasts and 40 home-cooked lunches every day.
For me, at the moment, it's a hygiene issue. I couldn't eat here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat here. No chance. It's filthy.
Where is the sink?
It's here.
Oh.
At the last inspection, the pit stop passed their food hygiene test with an unimpressive 3 out of 5, and standards have deteriorated since then.
We've got food health and safety inspection happening tomorrow. Tomorrow.
So no pressure then?
No pressure on you whatsoever.
I think less of the chat. Let's get organised.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Before the team can begin the deep clean, the centre needs to be cleared out, and volunteers from the local school have come to lend a hand.
April 78. Is that older than me? No.
The most important thing for germaphobe Hayley is to blitz the toilets of years' worth of bacteria.
I brought a friend.
Helping her out are centre manager Gail and centre user, recovering drug addict Ellen.
So in here, I've probably put like half the bleach from this bottle, and then I'm going to probably use it neat as well to make sure that we have killed all the germs in here, because I feel like there's going to be millions and trillions and billions. So Ellen, how did you come to the centre?
I'd had loads of years of domestic violence.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of, I don't know, I suppose I just kind of gave up, and then I become homeless. And then a friend told me about down here, and yeah, I think they've sort of pretty much saved my life, really, to be honest. Man, it's making my eyes water. It's yours as well. It's that strong.
Mine's fine.
You're
Are you
used to
really?
it.
Oh.
I'm not even like...
Wow, are you not?
No.
Oh,
Is it
man.
really making your eyes water?
Yeah, look, honestly, it's actually making me cry.
I feel nothing. I love it. I love the smell. And the
Oh, wow. Oh. Sorry, be back in a sec. Okay. Eyes streaming. Back in a sec. Oh.
That worries me slightly, because I'm kind of like, do I use too much bleach? And is my body so accustomed to it? I genuinely feel like there's not an issue here. I feel fine.
The bleach is so strong.
It's so overwhelming. Every time you do this with a broom, it is like you've just put your face over a load of onions.
And it's just like
so
flying up in
immense.
your face.
Yeah. To the point where you just can't take it. We just had to stop for a minute.
Linda's focused on bringing the kitchen up to her exacting standards of cleanliness, but the downside of working in a team of obsessive cleaners is that their obsessive methods often clash.
Look at this sink. That's beautiful.
I would usually use bleach, but you don't really like bleach, do you?
I'm getting a headache from the bleach you've used in the bathrooms. It's a dangerous thing, bleach, you know.
My work
a
here is
bit
done
of
then.
a bit of elbow grease and some cleaning chemical is adequate.
I don't think it kills the germs enough.
No, that's why you use antibacterial after you've done a
Still
good
not good
scrub.
enough, though, Linda.
Yes, it is.
Linda is like, she likes a shiny surface, she likes everything to shine and gleam, whereas I'm like, but has it killed the germs?
Hayley goes on about contamination, the love of bleach. You know, bleach is not the answer to everything.
I feel like I'm going to have a nosebleed because my head can't take it. I need some bleach.
At Richard's Bedsit in Milton Keynes, Michelle's strategy is to break down the clean into achievable elements. She's starting in the room she thinks is the easiest to tackle, the living room.
Best to pull all this stuff out first, so it's all clear to work with, OK? Stuff you want, let's put there. Stuff you don't want, let's chuck in the bin. So this is like in order which... I've got the windows. This is like,
They didn't look like that to me.
I could write my name on that out there. Oh, my God. If I saw that in my house, I wouldn't. It would never happen.
At home, Michelle can clean her windows 14 times a week, and more if it rains.
Can't carry on when I'm looking outside. I've got to go outside and clean the windows. and then we'll come back after.
Okay.
Okay?
Balmy. Why stop the proper cleaning stuff to come out and do a bit of water on a window?
Michelle's never felt the need to be officially diagnosed, but her urge to clean is one of many recognised OCD behaviours. Sufferers try to reduce their anxiety with rituals like washing hands and cleaning.
Look at it. Look. Black. Absolute black. If you rub really hard, you get a much better result. Good. So what do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
I can hear you giving a really good hard rub. That's brilliant.
It's taken nearly an hour to clean this one window, but for Michelle, it's still not clean enough.
Richard, I can still see, like this, a smudge on the glass there, and there, and there.
So they head outside to do the whole thing all over again.
It's taking a long time because they've never been washed. If it's been left for years and they haven't seen any soap or water on them, it's going to take longer than I would do my windows.
Thorough. Very thorough, that was.
Up to 5% of the population suffer from compulsive hoarding, and it often affects people who already have a psychological disorder. In Wiltshire, order-obsessed Richard is working with Christopher. Taking a break from the clear-out, Richard has agreed to a beer down the pub.
I mean, I'd quite like to know about your education.
I would have gone to university, but my mum at the time was, well, she's a single parent. So what I actually had to do was go into the world of work. And I ended up working in a supermarket. I think that's where some of my skills were honed.
Packing shelves.
There's a lot of detail involved in that.
Yeah.
Involved in the tidying and the making the shop look neat. I was very proud of my storage areas, very proud.
When you put tins on a shelf,
I know what you're going to say.
Did you have them all facing the same way?
Well, do you know what? Yeah. And we had to do the whole shop. There was 2 of us, and that was our challenge every night before.
I see that as a bit of a waste of time. I think I come from a less tidy family than you, without a doubt.
I won't disagree with you.
But with regard to my house, it's...
Yeah, how did that happen?
I'm a restorer of antiques, and I kept a lot of spare parts. Then my mother died 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of her stuff came into my house, filled up my living room, full of all this bric-a-brac-y stuff, and I don't really know what's in them.
Yes. So it was really an organic laziness plus an organic explosion of clutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that lazy.
No.
In Milton Keynes, germaphobe Michelle is into day 3 of her clean-up of Richard's bedsit. At home, Michelle spends up to 60 hours a week cleaning her house and even sterilises her groceries before they're put away. Richard's bathroom hasn't been cleaned once since he moved in 4 years ago.
Because this is the worst room that I dread to go into. And I'm just literally psyching myself up. I hope I'm going to get through this. I really do. The toilet's the main thing. My heart is absolutely pounding. It's beating 10 to the dozen. I'm having palpitations here. Panic, 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 panic. What, books in the toilet?
Yeah.
You read on the toilet?
Sometimes.
Disgusting.
A lot of people read on the toilet.
It's disgusting. Filthy habits. You're sitting there doing a poo and you've got books and reading and touching it. Do you know how unhygienic that is?
How so?
It's like one of your dogs or your cat's doing a poo and you're just sitting there and having a cup of tea and a biscuit with it or something like that. Not in a toilet. It's like taking the food in the toilet. You wouldn't. Why would you?
I wouldn't make that comparison. That's a bit over the top for me.
I know, but I'm over the top.
Your hands only really get dirty when you finish.
Forget it. It's just a no-go. Oh, still filthy, 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 filthy. Filth. So it's ready for me to go in?
It is.
God help me. First thing I'm going in with is my bleach down your toilet pan. Oh, God. I don't even want my dress to touch anything in there. That's just going to sit in. I'm going to pour loads of this in and I'm going to take some of this stuff.
You need to be careful with mixing the chemicals. If you start feeling woozy, come straight out.
No, I'm not going to feel woozy. I'm fine. I know I'm going over the top, but there's a damn good reason why I'm doing that. Oh, God. Stay. Hold on, I've got to have a breath. Do you want to have a go, Richard?
Yeah, I'll just grab my gloves.
Just use the cream, don't put any more bleach in.
Oh, believe me, I won't be putting any more bleach in.
Okay. Really rub hard. Looks like you're enjoying it. You're getting really into it.
Oh, that smell is awful.
Okay, well done. That's really good. You okay?
Mixing cleaning chemicals is hazardous, but it's the only way Michelle would ever consider that the toilet was clean enough.
I don't want to go back in there. I guess I should have been prepared for this is where the real crazy hits. How can somebody use 3 different types of chemicals in the toilet?
The state that that toilet bowl was in, there's no way you could just pussyfoot around it and just do gently, gently. It needed to go in full steam ahead.
It's an all-encompassing thing. It eats up her day. 7 to 8 hours cleaning, that's a work life for anybody. I've seen the bad side to her today. This is the real gritty stuff now.
I think we need a bigger skip, lads.
In Leatherhead, Linda's Obsessive Clean team have been scouring the pit stop drop-in centre in the hope of impressing the food inspector who's visiting today.
Oh, it's starting to look really good. Always look on the positive side. I'm never a defeatist, never.
It's taken 24 hours of hard graft, 10 bottles of bleach, 15 bottles of disinfectant, 30 Brillo pads, 12 sponges, 4 mops and 40 people. The centre is ready for the inspector.
Hello there.
Hi. I'm Linda.
Pleased to meet you.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
You've really worked hard on this. I can see that. I mean, this whole area is just totally different.
It was chaotic, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
All this furniture has had a wash down.
It's just a different place altogether. I can't believe how improved it is. Okay, I mean, it's so much brighter.
Hygiene is key.
So if I get my torch out and look behind and
I wondered what you brought the torch for. Why? What do you want to do with that?
Well, I just wanted to have a look behind the equipment and beside the equipment.
Yeah, you go for it. Get your little torch out.
Excellent, okay.
2 years ago, the inspector rated the kitchen a middling 3 out of 5, after which its level of cleanliness slipped even lower.
I'm happy to say now that with all the changes, the overall score would give it a 5, which is a 5-star or 5 on the system.
We do appreciate it and thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure.
I'm going to give you a kiss because you've given us a good certificate.
Yes.
5. How cool is that?
I know.
Touch it, touch it.
I would like to say a very big thank you on behalf of Pit Stop to all the OCD team.
I feel great. Of course I feel great. They got a 5, you know, and everybody's happy, aren't they? They're buzzing.
Projects like this really help my OCD, I think, because it pushes me to be in contact with stuff that I wouldn't usually be. So I think it's really good, and I think it is helping me massively.
In Wiltshire, Richard has been sorting out ex-antiques dealer Christopher's house for 3 days. With the living room now clear of clutter, he's pouring water onto the carpet to try and keep some of the dust inside the fibres.
Oh, here she comes. I seem to be doing a lot of the grafting here, Christopher.
Well, I'm not going down there, it's too dusty.
Now the carpet is up, Richard's ready to make a start on the cleaning, but Christopher's nowhere to be seen.
He's done a disappearing act. I think he's gone down the pub to have a sneaky pint. Not happy. We were just about to send out a search party.
No.
We thought you'd wandered off and got lost.
Not at all, no. I was just getting a bit sort of like, just wanted to sit down.
Yeah.
Relax. I was getting a little bit, not stressed, because I don't do stress. I just needed to just sit down for, how long was I? Quarter of an hour?
Probably about 2 hours.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I might have been 20 minutes. I just wanted a little bit of time out, that's all. And his whole attitude towards life is the total opposite to mine. In fact, I've never met anybody like Richard before, I don't think, in my life. Or if I have, I've probably just dissed them. But a very interesting experience that we're going through. I'm much revived after having repaired to the pub for a pint.
At Richard's flat in Milton Keynes, it's the last day of the clean. And the old stained carpet has been skipped, making way for a brand new one.
Amazing. It looks so different. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What would you think you've got to do when you come in before you go and walk on this carpet?
Take the trainers off.
Exactly. Take your shoes off.
Before she leaves, Michelle can't resist giving the bedsit a final going over.
Just before I go home, I'd like to give you this pet hoover. So this will pick up the pet hair straight away. So just in case you can't be bothered to get the big hoover out, you could even sit down on the couch. You don't even have to stand up, and you can hoover the couch. Yeah?
Thank you. It's been a wonderful experience. I've loved having you here.
God bless. Take care.
Richard's parents, Jean and Russell, haven't been to the flat for months, as he's been too ashamed to have them visit.
Shoes off.
Oh, wow.
My God.
It looks huge. Really is lovely. I'm stunned. You've so got to keep this the way it is.
Well, it's never been that clean.
Ever?
Ever. Even when he first moved in.
It's looking really nice now.
Richard's bathroom had not been cleaned in 4 years. It took 4 hours, 1 bottle of bleach, antibacterial spray, 2 loo brushes, 5 sponges, and a bottle of cream cleaner to bring it up to Michelle's standard.
Wow.
It is
Stunning.
Yeah. Somewhere nice to live again. No?
I think this flat feels like a home now. It's no longer a prison cell. It's no longer just the place where I lay my head. I've taken so much more from this experience than I ever expected. I do feel like a changed man.
But despite spending 4 solid hours cleaning the windows and 40 hours in total obsessively cleaning the bedsit, it still isn't clean enough for Michelle.
Even though I've cleaned it, I still couldn't have a tea or coffee there. It's all in my head, and I know it's in my head. It's an illness. I must have an illness. I must have. But what can you do?
In Wiltshire, Christopher's house has been cleaned for the first time in 15 years.
Well, wonders will never cease.
Yeah, I know.
My lord, Christopher, I can't believe you've actually got a mop in your hand. You're actually using it for something rather than cluttering up the place.
I think it needs a scrubbing brush. I want to try one of these.
Ah.
I think this is going to do it much better.
I'll mop, you scrub.
Now look, you see?
Well, that's perfect. You do that, and then I'll come behind you with this.
Now then, run your mop over that bit.
Look at that. Oh,
see, that's the way to do it.
Right, you've only got another 47 to do. So this is something I never thought I'd see. Amazing.
Yeah, something I never thought I'd do.
It's brilliant.
With the clean-up finally finished, Christopher's friend Chalice is back to see the results.
Do you want to come and have a look?
Yes, I can't wait.
4 days ago, Christopher's rooms were barely visible beneath 15 years' worth of clutter and dirt.
Oh my gosh.
Chalice is here.
Huh? God, isn't it clean?
Absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's fab, isn't it? God, you've got a floor.
Yeah,
I know.
you found that under all the dirt.
All your ornaments and stuff, it looks nice. It's not too much on the eye, is it?
You like it?
Yes, I like it, yeah. It looks like a living room. Let's have a look at the kitchen then. Oh my God!
It's taken 5 people, 4 days and 2 skips to clear 2 rooms and a hallway.
Look at this. Wow. How clean is that? That's amazing. Bloody hell. Clean fridge, nice new fridge.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
Every day you've got to clean these worktops.
Absolutely agree, because it's a usable working kitchen now, which is what one wants. I love cooking, so...
It's all about maintaining what we've put in place. You have to, please, make sure that you clean regularly, hoover regularly, and it will keep the house in a proper standard.
I'm very appreciative.
Now I'm having a real proud moment. Back at the beginning, a lot of what I was telling him, I think he was fighting against because it was so opposite to the way he was living. He'll never be a minimalist, but yeah, if he can be a bit tidier, yeah, it's good.
They say that your character is formed by the time you're 7 years old. So can that be altered? I have no idea. Can you teach an old dog new tricks? I have absolutely no idea. We'll find out. I'm going to find out, aren't I?